Here's where you play Mathilda Roam. First off, she possesses very high disrupt. As a support, she has decent damage, and her second skill provides her allies with mobility. However, because of her second skill, she does require coordination with her team, and having noob teammates is also another downside. Mathilda's passive allows her to charge up stacks by simply moving. When it is completely charged, the next basic attack will be empowered to inflict physical and magic damage to the target while also obtaining decaying movement speed over 2.5 seconds. Mathilda's skill 1 is her main source of damage outside of her ultimate. When her skill 1 is activated, Mathilda will gain minimal movement speed. At the same time, she will gather wisps that will increase depending on the distance she moves when the skill is active. At the end of this skill's duration, or when Mathilda recasts the skill, the wisp will target nearby enemies, dealing magic damage while revealing their location. Mathilda's skill 2 allows her to dash to a target direction while also creating a field around her for 3 seconds. This field provides a chunky shield to Mathilda and any allies that enter the field. Allies that come in contact with the field will also obtain an exclusive skill that lasts for 2 seconds after they leave the field, called Guiding Wind. When Guiding Wind is casted by an ally user, the user will fly towards Mathilda's location. Mathilda's ult targets a specific hero and flies around them for a duration of up to 3.5 seconds. While in the air, Mathilda gains CC immunity and a shield. Nearby enemies will also be dealt magic damage, but these attacks will prioritize the target, which Mathilda is flying around. When this skill is active, Mathilda can dash to a selected target, airborning and knocking back anyone close by. If this skill ends on its own, Mathilda will automatically dash to the initial target, knocking enemies back while also airborning them for 0.6 seconds. Moving on to builds, I suggest going Favorite Tough Boots, Flask of Oasis, Enchanted Talisman, Dominance Ice, Immortality, and Oracle. These are the emblems that go along with this build, and as per usual, I suggest more experienced players to build items depending on the team's composition, instead of using a pre-built setup to maximize your win rate. As for battle spells, Mathilda has a huge arsenal of battle spells that complement well with her skills. The ones I suggest are Flicker, Purify, Aegis, or even Execute if you're going for an aggressive approach. I advise prioritizing Mathilda's skill 1, then only maxing her skill 2. Take her out at level 4, 8, and 12. As a roamer, I suggest either helping mid clear the wave or helping the jungler clear his camp. Both options are solid and will lead to ganks anyways. If your jungler contests Little Wanderer, it's best that you, as a roamer, provide assistance to aid him, as by this time, you should already have your skill 2. Remember, your skill 2 gets stronger and stronger as the game progresses. The shield given will increase, which allows your teammates to tank more shots from the enemy. If your marksman is on the weaker side of the spectrum, you should pay close attention to their lane and always be aware of any oncoming ganks. Once you learn your ult, you can be much more aggressive and initiate fights with ease.